proceedings from the Mandavi River end. And to face, we have a strike. Azan Thota to face first ball. It's very hot afternoon here in Panjim, Goa. It's a cricket season in full cry here. Although it's coming towards the fag end of the season before the monsoon sets in. But this year we have had a full-blown cricket season earlier with GCA beginning or launching two new competitions, one in the one-dayers category and the other in the shortest format of the game. And we've had some fantastic contests all around this year. And to culminate it all, we have this annual Bandodkar League T20 tournament hosted by Panjim Gymkhana. So we'll see Piyush Yadav on strike for the very first time in this match now. Oh, lovely shot in the slot, and Piyush Yadav opens his account in style with that sixer. Fuller in length, the delivery from Mohit Redkar, and the batters normally don't miss out on this such opportunities, and that's what Piyush Yadav did so well. Good shot. Good fielding there, just a single to Piyush. No ball. I've seen this signal for the very first time in the day. Didn't get a no ball in the opening match. And umpire Vivian Castellino signals a free hit. Azan Thota on strike. He can hit them long. Can he use this delivery? Yes, he can. It's a full toss as well. Another sixer in this over. So both the batters have got sixes under their belt. They'll be feeling good. One over gone. "15 runs came from that first over bowled by Mohit Redkar. Shivam Singh has the ball in his hands and going through the warm-up routines, and he's going to take the responsibility with the new ball from this Bandodkar road, and Piyush Yadav is on strike. Oh, well, the ball just evades the outstretched arm of the fielder there. 2 runs to Piyush Yadav. Quick delivery by Shivam to begin his spell. Giving a charge to Shivam Singh and flashing the ball over the point region. Flashy shot, but nevertheless, good positive cricket. 4 runs to Piyush Yadav and Salgaocar. .23 for no loss. Second over is in progress. When you slash the ball, slash it hard is always the rule that's followed by the batters. Width on the offside and the slice shot is on. Swing and a miss this time. The batters usually charge out of their crease to get the power in their bat. The bat speed matters a lot, and with little connection the ball can fly off. Here's a good improvisation. What a catch there by the fielder. Shot. Fine leg fielder running around and getting that catch. Piyush Yadav is out. Out for 15 of 6 balls. Salgaocar Cricket Club lose their first wicket. Vikas Desai was the fielder there. The short fine leg region went to his right. And with the full stretch of his arm, grabbed the catch. It's good breakthrough to get here for the Panjim Gymkhana boys. Breaking the opening partnership in the second over itself. And the single of the last ball of the second over takes Salgaocar Cricket Club to 24 for the loss of 1 wicket. Shantanu Nevgi, it was getting off to a mark of the first ball that he faced. Good footwork there. Azan Tota gets a couple of runs. That shot down the mid-wicket region. This time, this Salgaocar batters just stroll for a single. Mohit Redkar considered 14 runs in his first over. He's now bowling his second from the river end. T20 is generally considered a batter's format as they go hammer and tongs after the bowlers. And you see the bowler's economy rate is on the higher side more often than not. But the competition is definitely between bat and the ball, and taking wickets is the target at the top of the bowler's mind. This time it's a juicy half volley, and it's a boundary for Azan Tota. For Shantanu Nevgi. That's the end of the third over. Salgaocar Cricket Club are 34 for 1. Azan Tota is batting on 10. Shantanu Nevgi is on 7. It's Azan on strike now. Shivam Singh to continue from the Bandodkar road end. Good delivery. Decked in a red jersey and delivering a red hot delivery. Shivam Singh there, letting it rip. Shivam picked up the only wicket to fall in his earlier over, the first over, conceding 9 runs. Panjim Gymkhana won the toss and elected to field first. This is the 4th over in progress. Good shot here by Azan. Oh, straight to the fielder. There's always a risk playing the uppish shot. And you would say he was unlucky finding the man. There was no other fielder out there on the deep on the leg side, but Azan Tota's shot ran straight down the throat of that fielder on the boundary. Dishank Miskin, the fielder on the square leg boundary, takes a very simple catch. Azan Tota is out on 10. Salgaocar Cricket Club lose their second wicket, 34 for 2. Yogesh Kauthankar is the new man now taking strike. Shivam Singh to Yogesh Kauthankar. Single to open his account to Yogesh. The first match was a run fest between Chogule and Chino, with Chino coming up on top. This is now the second match of the opening day. Second match of the tournament. What a square guard that was. Brilliant shot. Shantanu Nevgi. Moves on to 11 now with that boundary. His second of the day. Four overs gone. Salgaocar Cricket Club are 39 for 2. Change in bowling from the river end, and it's Amit Yadav replacing Mohit Redkar from that end. Oh, nice shot on the rise and lofted. What an attempt there. Valiant attempt to catch that ball. But it had enough in it to bring off a boundary for Shantanu Nevgi. He got his hand to that uppy shot. Really good attempt by the fielder. Four runs to Shantanu and Salgaocar. Once again, Shantanu goes up and this time straight behind the bowler, and it's a boundary. Shantanu. Back-to-back boundaries here for Shantanu Nevgi and Salgaocar, and the total moves on to 48. The fifth over is in progress. Amit Yadav, the left arm pacer. in operation from the Mandvi River end, and both those deliveries didn't have too much wrong in them. But Shantanu Nevgi using his height to good effect to get the big shots down the ground. Good carry there in the pitch. It's been always a sporting pitch here. Bit of it for everybody, bowlers and batters as well. Ten runs in this over so far, one delivery to go. Oh, lovely swiveling on the back foot and carting the ball over the mid-wicket region for a sixer. Great shot there by Yogesh Kautankar. And that also brings the 50-run mark up for Salgaocar Cricket Club. 55 for 2 at the end of 5 overs being put into bat. Scoring at 11 runs and over, Salgaocar Cricket Club. Shantanu Nevgi is batting on 20, Yogesh Kautankar is batting on 8. Amit Yadav's first over cost him 16 runs. And we can also see a change in bowling from the Bandodkar road end. It's Abhinav bowling from the Bandodkar end, road end rather. It's the last over of the power play stage, and you can expect the batters to make the most of the remaining deliveries. Here Yogesh couldn't get past the offside cordon here. 4 men manning the 30-yard circle on the offside. Once again he finds the fielder. Time Yogesh goes over the bowler's head and gets a fair bit of bat on it for a boundary. Didn't look like he had timed it well, but nevertheless it had enough in that shot to get a boundary for Yogesh and Salgaocar Cricket Club. Yogesh Kautankar on 12 now. Dot ball to end the over for Abhinav. Just 5 runs from that. End of 6 overs. Salgaocar Cricket Club are 60 for the loss of 2 wickets. Shadab Khan is the bowler who has come on to replace Amit Yadav. After just 1 over, Amit Yadav has been taken out of the attack, and Shadab Khan starts off with a dot ball. It's been very common happening that we see in the T20s, the captains keep on rotating their bowlers. Oh, bangs it in short, and that's a good uppercut. Just a little deviation or a deflection that the batter needs to provide to the ball so that it can use the pace of the bowler to get a boundary. Yogesh Kauthankar executed it perfectly to get a boundary. He moves on to 16. Bowling much slower now, that delivery by Shadab Khan, but Yogesh Kauthankar drives it well down the ground. Gets hold of that shot very nicely. Back-to-back boundaries for Salgaocar. Oh, beautifully. That screamed over the point fielder for a boundary. Playing shots in every direction. Behind the wicket keeper, over the bowler's head, and now cutting it square. Yogesh Kauthankar. 3 boundaries in 3 different directions. Different variations displayed here by Shadab Khan. But it was an expensive over. 16 runs came off that over number 7, and Salgaocar Cricket Club are 76 for the loss of 2 wickets. Thirteen runs in fact came from that last over bowled by Shadab Khan. Salgaocar are 73 for 2 in 7 overs. The current run rate is 10.3. Abhinav Bhatt is bowling his 2nd over from the Bandodkar road end. Shantanu Nevgi on strike is on 23. Yogesh Kauthankar at the non-strikers end, he's on 25. Good running between the wicket. Seems like Abhinav is bowling quite quick through the air. Doesn't allow much flight to his deliveries. The left arm spinner here operating for Panjim Gymkhana. batters have kept the scoreboard ticking. Got the runs in singles, if not the big shots in this over. So at the end of 8 overs, Salgaocar Cricket Club are 79 for 2. Six runs came from that over bowled by Abhinav. The partnership between these two players is 45. Shantanu Nevgi is on 25 of 16 deliveries, 16 balls, and he has hit 4 sixes. He's on strike now. He has a penchant for big hitting shots, and that's another one this time in the third man region. Nevertheless, a boundary to the total, and to Shantanu's account. He moves on to 29. Salgaocar Cricket Club are 84 for 2. Short ball, and Shantanu latches onto it with a perfect strike for a sixer. Shantanu, brother of Sanat Nevgi, who we saw earlier today in action for Chaugule. Tall, strong lads always have an affinity to hit big, power hitting. And that was on display here as Shantanu got his first sixer of the match. He is on 35 from 18 balls. Oh, big appeal by the wicket keeper. But umpire Vivian Castellino is not convinced. Amit Yadav bowling his second over. Twelve runs from this over so far. Make that 13, and at the end of 9 overs, Salgaocar Cricket Club are 92 for 2. Good looking drive here by Shantanu. It's 2 runs to him. 2 runs to the total. Oh, direct hit, and it could have been tight. Bowler Abhinav Bhatt of his own bowling, putting in the efforts, good commitment. What a shot there, nice classical shot by Yogesh Kauthankar. 6, and that brings the 100 up as well for Salgaocar Cricket Club. 102 for 2. 9.4 overs it took. It's a very healthy run rate as well for Salgaocar. 10.55 to be exact. In the last ball of the 10th over, coming up now. Dot delivery to end it. 103 for 2, Salgaocar Cricket Club, 10 overs gone. Abhinav Bhatt bowled his 3 overs, he has none for 22. Amit Yadav at the other end has bowled 2 overs, giving away 29 runs. Fantastic shot. That's the way to play it, rocking onto the back foot and clearing the boundary very, very easily. Shantanu Nevgi gets his second sixer of the inning and he moves on to 45. Mohit Redkar bowling his 3rd over, none for 31, his figures so far. Nice looking shot by Shantanu. Gets 2 for that. Always looking to play positive cricket. And the single takes Shantanu to 48. Wide signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. Yogesh Kauthankar. Oh, he let that fly. What a shot, sixer. That's a shot with tremendous power. Salgaocar Cricket Club. 120 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 11 overs. Mohit Redkar has proved very expensive here. 41 runs have come from his 3 overs. Suyash Prabhudesai is now going to bowl from the road end. Shantanu Nevgi on 48 on strike. Good looking shot just for a single. Moves on to 49. Shantanu Nevgi. Yogesh Kauthankar is on 44. Wide signaled by umpire Sandesh Kankar. Shantanu Nevgi 1 run away from reaching his half century. It's been a very entertaining knock. That's it. Shantanu Nevgi going down the ground for that single. 50 runs for Shantanu. Runs of 29 balls, 5 boundaries and 2 sixes in his knock so far. Yogesh Kauthankar is also closing in on his half century. He's on 46 now. The 12th over is in progress. Salgaocar Cricket Club going along nicely, scoring over 10 runs an over. Suyash Prabhudesai targeting the Yorker length and keeping the batters restricted to taking singles. So his first over cost just 6 runs. 12 overs gone. Salgaocar Cricket Club 126 for 2. Shivam Singh coming on to bowl from the river end. He has been the most successful bowler in this innings so far for Salgaocar. 2 for 14 his figures. And cost a boundary of his first delivery. Nicely struck shot there. Shantanu Nevgi on 55 now. Once again gets width. And it's misfield near the boundary line there. Whether he has been able to stop it. No, it's boundary signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. Back-to-back boundaries here for Shantanu. Moves on to 59. Salgaocar Cricket Club 134 for 2. First 2 balls of this 13th over going for boundaries. The partnership between these two players has reached 101. So it's been a fantastic combination of these two players, giving Salgaocar Cricket Club the spine in this match batting first. So the second wicket had fallen at the total of 34. And the score now is 136 for 2. The third wicket partnership is worth 103 as of now. What a shot, Upish. About the point fielder. Boundary again for Shantanu. He's roaring, Shantanu Nevgi. Another big over for Salgaocar Cricket Club. 15 runs came from that over, bowled by Shivam Singh. 13 overs gone. Salgaocar Cricket Club 141 for 2. Yogesh Kauthankar batting on 47. Shantanu Nevgi batting on 65. The third wicket partnership is now worth 107. The projected total at the scoring rate is 217. Suyash Prabhudesai will continue from the Bandodkar road, and Shantanu Nevgi is on strike. Oh, that's another high-flying shot from the bat of Shantanu. A sixer over the cover boundary, cover point region. Third six from Shantanu Nevgi's bat. He moves on to 71 from 36 balls. A strike rate of almost 200%. Short ball close to the body of Shantanu Nevgi. Another short one. Shantanu Nevgi figuring it out how he could angle his bat quickly enough to get some runs off such deliveries. Yogesh having a word with Shantanu as well. Suyash probably working to a plan. This time he bowls full, and that's in the zone for Shantanu to hammer another boundary. He has a very high percentage of big shots coming through in his inning. In his inning of 75, 54 runs have come through boundaries and sixes. That's the secret behind his high strike rate. Shantanu Nevgi on strike. Well, this time short and wide enough to be signaled by Salgaocar. For bounce, for height, I must say. Full toss, sixer. Shantanu Nevgi is ripping apart Panjim Gymkhana bowling here. Other than the short deliveries close to his body, he has been able to free his arms on every other delivery. Almost every other delivery has brought him big runs. 81 Shantanu Nevgi of 40 balls. This time it pulls one to the mid-wicket region, but he is able to get the second run as well. 83. Shantanu Nevgi batting on, and that's the end of the 14th over. Salgaocar Cricket Club 160 for the loss of 2 wickets. Yogesh Kauthankar is on 48. He has been away from strike in the last few overs. Most of the strike has been hawked by Shantanu Nevgi. Good running there by Shantanu Nevgi. He wanted it and he got it. Good hard running displayed by both these batters of Salgaocar Cricket Club. They have increased the run rate. The current run rate is now 11.36. The 15th over is in progress. Mohit Redgar in his 4th and final over. Oh, and it's straight down the throat of the boundary rider. Ishan Gadekar takes a comfortable catch, and it's the end of Shantanu Nevgi. Very well played knock of 83 runs of 41 balls and studded with 9 boundaries and 4 sixes. Shantanu Nevgi makes the walk back to the pavilion slowly. Oh, is waiting for a check. Probably the umpires are checking. Oh, it's a no ball. Well, Shantanu Nevgi survives. Lucky break for him. Fortune favors the brave, as we believe that happens, and it has really happened again here. The entertainer will have another opportunity to keep us entertained. It's a no ball. And a free hit signaled here by umpire Vivian Castellino. Shantanu Nevgi on 83. Shantanu Nevgi on 85 of 43 balls. A full toss and a boundary. What has happened there? Seems like the fielder just missed it, lost the ball. A full toss and Shantanu Nevgi flat batted it to the mid-wicket boundary. Moves on to 89. Once again, a slog sweep, and this time just a single. Gets into the 90s. Yogesh Kauthankar is on 48. What a nice drive there down the ground by Yogesh Kauthankar, but restricted just to a single. Moves on to 49. "15 overs gone. Salgaocar Cricket Club 170 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's going to be Abhinav to bowl the 16th over of this inning. And that's a half century for Yogesh Kauthankar. He has been a perfect foil for Shantanu Nevgi. At times he has played second fiddle. The partnership has flourished. These two players have put on 136 runs so far. That's a wide 137 runs partnership between these two players. Another wide. Salgaocar Cricket Club have maintained a very good scoring rate and have upped it consistently. Been good going for them. Oh, that's quick work by the wicket-keeper, but it seems like the batter is in his crease. And it's been referred. This time this technology is being used in the tournament. .3 overs gone. Salgaocar Cricket Club 175 for 2. Shantanu Nevgi is on 91. Yogesh Kautankar on 51. The third wicket partnership is 136. .141 rather. Players taking a deserving breather. This hot, stifling conditions here in Panjim, Goa. The weather, the temperature these days hovering on the 36°C mark, and it feels consistently over 42°C mark. Shantanu Nevgi 9 runs away from a memorable century here at the Gymkhana grounds, and a sixer. He doesn't go such opportunities alone. 97 now. Just 3 runs shy of the milestone 3-figure mark. .181 for 2, Salgaocar Cricket Club. Abhinav bowling to Shantanu, who takes the single and goes up to 98. That's also the end of the over number 16. And Salgaocar Cricket Club up to 182 for 2. Four overs remaining. The current run rate is 11.38 and projected total is 228. These two batters have been very comfortable out there, not much threat posed by the bowlers. And they have struck the boundaries at will. The pitch looks like a batting paradise as well from what we have seen earlier match as well, resulting in over 200 runs for each team. 99. Shantanu Nevgi moves on to 99. What a opening day we have had. The first match had fantastic runs all through. Second match we are getting up. We might get 100 in this match. So the opening day of Bandodkar League 2026 is proving entertainment bonanza. Shantanu Nevgi on 99 on strike. That's a fantastic 100 by the young man, Shantanu Nevgi. 100 of 52 balls, striking 5 sixes and 10 boundaries in that knock. Yogesh Kautankar is on 51. Gets an edge and it evades the third man. A boundary to Yogesh. It doesn't matter how they come till they keep coming. 4 to the total. Valuable runs there. 189 for 2 now, Salgaocar Cricket Club. Yeah, the runners-up from the GCA One-Dayers series. Salgaocar ended on the losing side in the final. This time, Yogesh Kautankar is lofted, finds the fielder, and that's the end of his stay at the crease. Out for 56, Yogesh Kautankar. Salgaocar Cricket Club lose their third wicket. 189 for 3, Salgaocar Cricket Club. The 17th over is in progress. Tunish Saukar is now at the crease. The fall of Yogesh's wicket. Amit Yadav to bowl the final delivery of the 17th over. And Tunish straight away off the mark is running very well, comfortably completing the second run. 191 for 3, Salgaocar Cricket Club. Looks to be on track to post a big total here. In the first match, Chaugule batting first had posted a total of 212. And here Salgaocar set a new benchmark on the day one. Only time will tell. Shivam Singh to start his fourth and final over from the Bandodkar road end. Oh, that takes the edge, top edge, and it's the end of Shantanu Nevgi's brilliant innings. Wanted to play that ramp shot. Down the leg side, but couldn't successfully execute it well. Nevertheless, he has played a very, very important knock here. 100 runs of 52 balls, 10 boundaries and 5 sixes as well. Well played, Shantanu Nevgi. Salgaocar Cricket Club lose their 4th wicket. Shivam Singh picks his 3rd wicket of the match. Ayush Velekar has come out in the center now. Talented young player. Two new batters at the crease now for Salgaocar. Panjim Gymkhana struck quickly to remove the 2 set batters and will look to get some sort of breaks on the Salgaocar inning. A wide delivery by Shivam Singh. Nothing works better than picking wickets at regular intervals to put brakes on the rival scoring pattern. Full toss this time, and Tunish punts it down the ground. Just a single though. Very powerful hitter. Once he gets in, he goes big. Tunish Salgaocar, we all know about him and his reach. Ayush Velekar as well plays good positive cricket. Look at that, really classy. But fielders plays right on the boundary line. And that's what is important for Gymkhana, to protect the boundaries well in this closing stages. $195 for 4, Salgaocar Cricket Club. 2 deliveries in the 18th over to go. Now the wide. Bowlers trying to keep their line wideish of the off stump. To avoid giving the batters the length to go down the ground. This time though a full toss and that's what Tunish does very comfortably. Power hitting. Full or anywhere close to his front foot stride, he gets hold of it. And 6 is usually the result. We saw that with that hit, Tunish Salgaocar's first sixer of the match. And that also brings the 200 run mark for Salgaocar. 202 for 4. Another 6 back to back. 6s for Tunish. End of the 18th over. Salgaocar Cricket Club at 208 for the loss of 4 wickets. Shivam Singh proves expensive in his final over. He has completed his quota of 4 overs, 3 for 46. Figures for Shivam Singh. 17 runs came from that last over bowled by Shivam Singh, ruining his economical figures as such. Tunish Saukar is on 15 from 4 balls with the help of those 2 lusty hits. Well, that's high up in the air and the fielder's coming underneath. Oh, that's quite considering the ground made up by the player, that should have been taken at this level. Well, wide bowled by Amit Yadav, adding to the total. $211 for 4. Ayush Verlekar lucky with his previous lofted shot going down. This time he's gone upish once again, but it's a safe landing. Just a single to Ayush. $212 for 4. Salgaocar Cricket Club, 18.2 overs. This is the 10th wide of Panjim Gymkhana bowling inning. Total extras now going up to 13. A full toss and Tunish Saukar has, oh yes, this time he didn't get the distance. And it was a very well judged catch by Dishank Miskin. And Tunish is waiting. The umpires are checking probably the Amit Yadav's delivery stride. They're checking the landing mark. Earlier we saw Shantanu Nevgi on 83 being caught in the deep, but it proved to be a no ball when checked by the umpire. And Nevgi could stay on and complete his century, but no such luck for Tunish Saukar. He has to walk back on 15. Salgaocar Cricket Club lose their 5th wicket. It's 213 for 5. The 19th over is in progress. Achit Shigwan is the new batter coming in. The fall of Tunish's wicket. Good running. Takes 2 runs to open his account. Achit Shigwan. Two balls to go in this over. Amit Yadav has figures of 2 for 45 in his 4th and final over now. Nice shot by Achit Shigwan through the gap there. The boundary in the point region. Achit stepped out of his crease and got a very solid connection onto the ball. That's driving with power. The last ball to come of the 19th over. 219 now. Single to end the over number 19. Salgaocar Cricket Club at 220 for 5. And it's Suyash Prabhudesai to bowl the final over of this inning. Bowled 2 overs, giving away 25 runs. No wicket as yet. Oh, that could be his first wicket. And yes, it is. A very simple catch. Achit Shigwan. Out on 7. And Salgaocar Cricket Club will lose their 6th wicket. This is the final over in progress. Batters have to throw their bat at everything now. That's what Achit tried to do. Didn't come off. And it was a very simple catch. Amit Yadav was the fielder there. Short third man. Rutvik Naik is now striding out. He can bat. Can hit some big blows as well. Seen that in the past. 5 deliveries remaining. Salgaocar Cricket Club need to get as many as they can. Panjim, Gymkhana and Suyash will look to put in as economical over as possible here. First ball, it's a wicket. Dot ball. Bowling short and quick. Sharp delivery there from Suyash Prabhudesai. This time goes in full length and Rutvik Naik takes full benefit of that length, going down the ground with that fabulous hit for a sixer. Strong arms of Rutvik Naik. And that invitation to open them. Again, Suyash resorting to short pitch tactics to get that dot ball. Oh, this time Rutvik swings his bat across the short pitch delivery and a boundary of the upper edge. Four valuable runs adding to the total. Salgaocar up to 230 now. So the last delivery of this inning to come, Suyash Prabhudesai to Rutvik Naik. Rutvik Naik misses the length delivery and a dot ball to end the proceedings for Suyash and Panjim Gymkhana, and for Salgaocar they have posted a fantastic total, 230 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Having been put to bed, they will be mighty happy with their performance so far, and that sets the match nicely here. Panjim Gymkhana also have a very formidable batting unit, so we'll have to get their A game to the table here, and if they do that, we are in for great entertainment through to the end of this day. We will be back on live in 10 minutes time. Panjim Gymkhana ground for the chase, where Panjim Gymkhana will be chasing Salgaocar Cricket Club's huge total of 230 for 6. A fine century by Shantanu Nevgi was the highlight of this Salgaocar Cricket Club inning. He scored 100 from 53 balls with 10 boundaries and 5 sixes. Yogesh Kautankar played his role very efficiently, scoring 56 runs of 33 balls, 5 boundaries and 3 sixes in his inning. And the third wicket partnership between Shantanu and Yogesh was a whopping 155 runs, powering Salgaocar to a gigantic total of 230 for 6. For Panjim Gymkhana, Shivam Singh was the highest wicket taker, 3 for 46. All the bowlers were in for harsh treatment. Economy rates were over 10, most of them. The only economical bowler was Abhinav Bhatt, giving away 34 runs of 4, but being wicketless. Amit Yadav picked 2 for 50 in his 4 overs. So we are just about ready for Panjim Gymkhana's inning now. Rutvik Naik has commenced the bowling attack from the Bandodkar road and bowling to Shardul Sheth, who is on strike, while Ishan Gadekar is at the non-strikers end. It's very important while chasing big totals that the opening partnership seizes the impetus most of the times. And that's what the PG camp will be hoping for. Look at that, a powerful strike by the well-built Shardul Sheth. The tall guy gets good power from that swivel as he pulls the ball for a sixer. Ishan Gadekar is at the other end, is also a shot maker. If both these players get their eye in, it should augur well for the entertainment hungry T20 cricket lovers. Short delivery, short and wide, but Shardul misses the ball. It was there for the asking. The shot was on. Hand-eye coordination of highest quality is required to make such shots. Oh, that's a good delivery, but never mind, a boundary. Off the bat, it was maybe a fine tickle. Wicketkeeper had no chance to stop it. Ten runs on the board. Shardul Sheth facing all the first 4 deliveries so far from Rutvik Naik. Oh, that was a wild delivery, wide signaled by Sandesh Gaonkar. Ritwik Naik striving for pace, losing the direction in the bargain. Well taken single here, Shardul Sheth and Ishan Gadekar. Good running between the wickets. Good understanding on display. The last ball of the first over, this inning, and it will be Ishan Gadekar face his first ball. So it's a left-handed combination for Panjim Gymkhana at the top of their order. Dot ball to finish off the over for Ritwik Naik. 12 runs came off it. Fardin Khan is the bowler coming on from the river end. Right arm, medium pace. Shardul Sheth on strike. Oh, that's nicely piercing the offside field there. Struck with grace. Shardul Sheth gets another boundary. Moves on to 15. Sometimes the ball just needs the direction and timing, not much power, and that's what it was nicely placed through the gap. Quite effortless it looked. Oh, that's skied, it's lofted, and the fielder had to back paddle for a long distance. Safe for Shardul Sheth, 2 runs as well. Shardul was not at all in control of that shot, but luckily for him, it was beyond the reach of the fielder. The square leg fielder is inside the 30-yard circle. Shardul Sheth has had most of the strikes so far in the first 2 overs. He's moved on to 18. Shan Gadekar, who has just faced one ball, is yet to open his account. That single, Ishan off to a mark, and Salgaocar and Panjim Gymkhana 20 for no loss. One delivery remaining in the second over. Oh, good shot. That's lifted nicely over the square leg boundary for a sixer by Shardul Sheth. Power hitting on display. Panjim Gymkhana 26 for no loss at the end of the second over. Shardul Sheth is on 24 from 10 balls. Rutvik Naik will continue from the Bandodkar road end. Targeting Yorker length there, Rutvik Naik. Very high amount of concentration and skill sets required to get the Yorker length exactly, hitting the length in exact precision. A little less and more, it can result in half volley or a full toss. Oh, lovely shot this time over the long off region. Sixer for Shardul Sheth. He looks in good touch today, Shardul Shet. The way he's finding his timing and the shot selection as well so far, apart from that one miscued pull shot which landed safely. Shardul is on 31 from 12 balls. Full toss and sent down the ground for a boundary. Shardul Shet just had to hit it right to get a 4. And it brings the third over to an end. Panjim Gymkhana 39 for no loss. Scoring at a run rate of 13 runs an over. Fardin Khan to continue from the river end. It's Ishan Gadekar on strike now. Gets short delivery and pulls it for a boundary. That's a natural shot for Ishan Gadekar, a compulsive puller and hooker of the ball. .43 now. Panjim Gymkhana have made a solid start to this chase, and for a big chase like a total of 231 being the target, this is just what the doctor ordered. Well bowled this time, not too wide. Fardin Khan hits the length hard. This wicket has been very good carry for those who are prepared to bend their backs. The batters definitely have enjoyed batting on this track today from the first match as well. Run fest being the order of the day. Look at that, that's very, very nicely hit. And we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Signal is a sixer. Good striking here from Ishan Gadekar as well. 49, Panjim Gymkhana are just 1 run shy of the half-century mark. The 4th over is in progress. Oh, stutter all around, but finally from the overthrow they get the run, and 50 runs on the board for Panjim Gymkhana. 50 for no loss in 3.4 overs. Shardul Sheth indicating that the ball kept a bit lower than he expected. It's a dot ball nevertheless. Play enemies this time. Shardul Sheth nowhere near. 4 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana 50 for no loss. Shardul Sheth batting on 35 from 16 balls. Ishan Gadekar is on 13 from 8. After 4 overs, they are in pursuit of Salgaocar's total of 230. The target is 231. Ishan Gadekar is on strike, currently batting on 13 runs with 1 boundary, 1/6 in his inning. At the other end, Shardul Sheth is on 35 from 16, 3 boundaries and as many sixes in his knock so far. Both these players have got their eye in, having settled into their roles. their team will look for them to blossom and take this opening partnership to as many as possible. Whereas for Salgaocar, it becomes very important to get through this opening combination. Amulya Pandrekar is a very experienced left arm spinner. He's played Ranji cricket for many years for Goa. We saw in the morning the match went down the wire. In fact, in the end, it was a comfortable finish for Gino, but it looked a good tussle for most part of it. This match also has the making of being a very close contest. Oh, lovely shot. Look at the power with which Ishan has hit that. A cracker of a shot. Second boundary of the innings so far for Ishan. Panjim Gymkhana have not had a good season so far, and this season-ending tournament could be theirs, and that's what they'll be hoping to find their mojo in this season-ending tournament. They would want their batters of the order to fire on all cylinders for sure. Oh. Well, that's a cheeky dismissal. The bowler, Mulya, whipping off the bails as Ishan was backing up too far before the bowler got into the delivery stride, and he appealed, and it's been referred, and the decision is Ishan Gadekar has to make the walk back to the pavilion. Ishan Gadekar out, run out by the bowler Amulya Pandrekar. 19 runs he made of 11 balls. The new man in is Vikas Desai. Appeal. but umpire is not interested. That's the end of Amulya Pandrekar's over. Just 7 runs coming from that. At the end of 5 overs, Panjim Gymkhana are 57 for 1. Fardin Khan, none for 24 of his first 2 overs, is now coming on for the 3rd over, continuing from the river end. Vikas Desai, the number 3 batter, is on strike for Panjim Gymkhana. Oh, that was a swing and a miss. Good shot by Vikas Desai. It's in fact a fantastic shot. Went all the way over the square leg boundary for a sixer. Good strike. Initially it seemed like it was more of an edge, but no, it had enough of the middle of the bat by Vikas Desai, carrying the ball comfortably over the boundary ropes. It's the last over of the power play stage. The 6th over is in progress. Once again, a swing and a miss for Vikas. Becomes very important to capitalize on the power play stage when chasing a huge target. This time a short delivery and a very well played flat batted shot for a sixer. Vikas Desai is dealing in sixes here. 2 sixes of the 4 balls that he has faced. 12 runs against the name of Vikas Desai so far. 2 deliveries to go in the final over of the power play stage. Single there for Vikas. Gets Shardul back on strike. It's the final delivery of the 6th over. Fardin Khan to bowl to Shardul Sheth. Oh, brilliant shot. What a hook shot there by Shardul Sheth. With that sixer, he goes on to 42, and after 6 overs, Panjim Gymkhana are 76 for 1. Yogesh Kautankar, right arm leg break bowler, coming on from the Bandodkar road end. Starts off with a dot delivery. Panjim Gymkhana are 76 for 1. Got a good foundation in. The man in red. Can they now take it to the next level with red hot batting streak? Two dot balls from Yogesh. Vikas Desai on strike is on 13. Didn't get it right on his bat, but nevertheless a single. It's very important for them, for the batters to keep it rotating. Otherwise, there's pressure. Too many dot balls leads to pressure. So it's very, very crucial to just keep the scoreboard ticking. Yogesh Kautankar is mixing it up very nicely here. Four balls bowled, just 1 run from this over so far. Ball, and that's nicely foxed the batter. Shardul Shade is stumped. He charged out and missed the ball completely. Very easy stumping affected by the wicketkeeper. Wicketkeeper Piyush Yadav is the wicketkeeper for Salgaocar. Very comfortable stumping affected there. Shardul Shade departs for 42 runs made from 21 balls with the help of 4 sixes and 3 boundaries. So Panjim Gymkhana lose their second wicket, 77 for 2. 7th over is in progress. And we have Suyash Prabhudesai joining Vikas Desai in the center. Yogesh Kautankar to Suyash Prabhudesai. This has been a fantastic over so far. 1 run given, 1 wicket taken. And the final delivery is about to come. Just one run from that last ball of the 7th over. Panjim Gymkhana 78 for 2. Captain of Salgaocar Cricket Club, Amulya Pandrekar, has now brought himself on from the other end. First over was sent down from the Bandodkar road end and now is coming on from the river end. Suyash Prabhudesai is on strike. What a shot by Suyash. Lovely slog sweep there over the mid-wicket for a sixer. Suyash Prabhudesai, being tall, has a longer hitting zone, and that was right in the slot, inviting him to go for it. One more time, that's even longer. Consecutive sixes now for Suyash. Panjim Gymkhana get into 90s. 90 for 2. 8th over is in progress. Two consecutive sixes now followed by two back-to-back singles. Sensible batting. Giving the charge and hitting all along the ground, down the ground. Suyash gets another boundary. Good batting according to the merit of the ball. And Panjim Gymkhana 96 for 2. Suyash moves on to 18 from 5 balls. Short delivery and umpire Vivian Castellino raises his fingers. Suyash Prabhudesai is out, leg before wicket. Salgaocar captain Amulya Pandrekar has struck a vital blow here to Panjim Gymkhana. 8 overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana are 96 for 3. Suyash Prabhudesai out, LBW. Out LBW for 18 runs. Dishank Miskin has come out into the center, joining Vikas Desai. Yogesh bowling his second over. Dishank off the mark as well. This stage is very crucial for Panjim Gymkhana. A little bit of rebuilding may be required. There is no luxury of time they can get to have a look in, so it's a challenge definitely, and Salgaocar Cricket Club will be looking to tighten the screws. Apishly played. Oh, what a terrific attempt by Rutvik Naik. It's a lovely catch, and he seems to have suffered some sort of an injury, but really tough catch that he has completed here. Seems like he has hit the outfield very hard with his knee or elbow. But nevertheless, he has taken a very good catch for his team. Vikas Desai is the batsman who has been dismissed. Vikas scored 16 runs of 12 balls. And that's the fourth wicket which has gone down for Panjim Gymkhana, 98 for 4. The ninth over is in progress here. Dishank and Abhinav are the two batters now in the center. They have a big ask in front of them now to change the situation that the man in red find themselves in. Yogesh Kauthankar is in the middle of a very, very impactful spell here. He has picked his second wicket and has been very economical as well. Nine overs gone. Panjim Gymkhana are 98 for 4. Bowler. Achit Shigwan is now marking his run-up, coming on from the Mandavi river end. Dishank Miskin is on strike. Both these young players have just come into the center and have a big role to play if Panjim Gymkhana have to get back into this contest. Abhinav Bhatt is yet to open his account. Good looking drive there, though upish, but it was well struck. And 2 runs taken. That takes Panjim Gymkhana beyond the 100-run mark. 101 for 4 in 9.2 overs. The run rate is 10.8 and the required run rate is 12.19. That's up, up and away. What a shot there by Abhinav. That's the need of the hour. Panjim Gymkhana need the positive approach. Although they have lost 4 wickets, they have to keep looking for the big hits because the asking rate has gone about 12 runs and over. And with that sixer, it comes down a shade to 11.8. Nice sound of the ball hitting the bat. Good looking drives, but they just yield 1 run. Down the ground, the fielders well placed on the boundary. Abhinav batting on 9, Dishank is on 3. Oh, that could be straight down the throat of the boundary rider, and he juggles it 4 or 5 times before holding tightly onto the ball. Oh, what a juggling success in juggling the ball. Nevertheless, an important catch as for Salgaocar Cricket Club. This is their 5th victim. Panjim Gymkhana are now 109 for 5. Ayush Verlikar was the fielder on the long off boundary, and he held on to that lofted shot by Abhinav Bhatt. Ten overs gone, Panjim Gymkhana 109 for 5, and the new batter coming out is Mohit Redkar. There's also bowling change from the Bandodkar Road, and it's Gaurish Nagvekar, right arm fast bowler. Panjim Gymkhana need 122 runs in 60 balls. That's the equation now at the halfway mark. Dishank Miskin is on strike on 3. Full toss, turned round the corner with that wristy shot just for a single. They need big shots here, Panjim Gymkhana. Salgaocar Cricket Club will not be bothered by these singles. They would be keen to protect the boundaries. Captain Amulya Pandrekar making it sure that he has his fielders in the right place, moving them around till he's happy. Oh, lovely. That's a beautiful cut shot by Mohit Redkar. Opens the account with that boundary. Mohit, who loves to play these big shots, is a positive cricketer. Seven runs from the 4 deliveries in this over so far. Swing and a miss. This time Mohit doesn't get ball onto the bat, or bat onto the ball, I must say. The need of the hour, definitely the big shots here, and the player is trying his best. Change in pace by the bowler, and Mohit Redkar perhaps was ready for that. Clean, long, high and handsome strike for a sixer. 122 for 5, Panjim Gymkhana after the end of 11 overs. Achit Shigwan considered 11 runs in his previous over. Continues. Oh, what a shot! That's a stunning sixer by Dishank, Prabhu Miskin. And sixer of the first ball as well in this over, 12th over. That will be important as far as Panjim Gymkhana are concerned, that they make some overs count really in a big way. The wicket-keeper Piyush Yadav coming up to the wickets. That's the ploy employed by the bowling side when the batter take liberties to charge down to a medium pacer. Now it goes back to his wicket-keeping mark. With Mohit Redkar now on strike. 129 for 5, Panjim Gymkhana require 102 runs in 52 balls. The required run rate is 11.7. Dishank Miskin counting the fielders, getting it in his mind, noticing the gaps. Some players do that a very old-fashioned way. It's really good to scan the field, and that helps to take the right decision for sure. A dot ball in the process for Achit. Wow. 9 runs of this over so far. 1 ball to go. Ten from the over. Panjim Gymkhana 132 for 5 at the end of 12 overs. "99 runs needed in 48 balls." That's the equation for Panjim Gymkhana. Gaurish Nagwekar will continue from the Bandodkar road and conceded 13 runs in his previous over. A full toss here, and Mohit Redkar takes the full toll on that ball, gets a boundary. Charging out, and but the shot all along the ground, just yielding a single. Very, very important to keep these runs coming for Panjim Gymkhana. Taking the game into the deeper stages is what matters in big chases. Get that game as deep as possible, and then never know. It's all about the pressure at the later stages. Nice looking shot by Dishank. Oh, it's a brilliant shot. What a drive by the young man. Important to get this boundaries. That 4 takes the total to 141 for 5. Dishank Miskin moves on to 17. Mohit Redkar is on 18. 90 required of 45 balls at exactly 12 runs and over. Dishank is watching the ball very closely and with the intent of playing positive cricket. That's good for a single, though. Mohit Redkar wanted to go on with the helicopter but didn't have enough room to play it, but a single nevertheless. Dishank wanted to sprint for another, but it was not to be. Safely home though, that's what matters for Panjim Gymkhana. 88 runs required in 43 balls. End of the 13th over, Panjim Gymkhana 144 for 5. Salgaocar captain Amulya Pandrekar to begin his third over. 1 for 25 so far, his figures. And it's Dishank on strike. He's on 19. Pulled for a single. Panjim Gymkhana need power hitting now, a sustained effort that could take them close. They need 87 from 42 balls. 1 or 2 big overs here and there will do the job for them. Big in the sense in excess of 20 runs and over. That will hold the key here. Salgaocar Cricket Club have established their control slowly and steadily over the proceedings. They have the fielders in the right places. The bowling as well has been better as compared to their rivals. Oh, it's a short delivery, but this distance is missing from that up shot, and it becomes a very, very simple catch, and not too simple because the boundary rider had to cover some ground and he judged it to perfection. That's the end of Mohit Redkar. 20 runs is what Mohit contributed from 10 balls, 2 boundaries and a sixer in it. 147 for 6 now. Panjim Gymkhana. 14th over is in progress. Shadab Khan is the new batter. Gets off to a mark. Dishank Miskin is batting on 21 from 14 balls. .84 runs required in 38 balls. Rather, 83 runs required in 37 balls. That's the equation. Nicely struck by Dishank. The fielder does well to stop that ball from going for a boundary. Just a single to Dishank to end the over number 14. Panjim Gymkhana 150 for 6. Oh, that's a sharp chance of his own bowling. Rutvik Naik couldn't hold on. And Dishank Miskin survives. .15th over in progress. This time Dishank goes high and over the long on boundary for a sixer. That was a really wonderful strike by Dishank. On the rise, Dishank went after it and it was really strong connection. Much needed sixer here. Panjim Gymkhana needs 75 runs in 34 balls. 15th over in progress. Some more strikes like that will take off some pressure from Panjim Gymkhana. That's another one. Oh, amazing batting here by Dishank in these two shots. He has shown his caliber. Hitting the ball with that particular carry is really amazing. Shows good hand-eye coordination and his ability as well. 71 required in 33 balls now. As Dishank Miskin goes in an explosive mode. This time all along the ground for a single. Panjim Gymkhana 160 for 6. 161 for 6, 14.4 overs gone. 70 runs required in 32 balls. Short delivery, that's a bad bounce for the fielder. And the batters decide against going for the second. Oh, lovely. Another flat shot this time, and it's a sixer. Dishank Miskin is really unleashing here with breathtaking shots. This is a classy attacking mode here displayed by Dishank. Dishank Miskin is on 39 from 20 balls, 3 sixes and 2 boundaries in his knock so far. Panjim Gymkhana 168 for 6 of 15 overs. Not out from it. Dishank Prabhu Miskin is making a big effort here. PG need 63 runs in 30 balls. Rutvik Naik was very expensive in that last over. 18 runs came from that over. Gaurish Nagwekar coming on from the river end, trying to bowl the Yorker length delivery. Oh, good running. That was tight and has been referred by umpire Sandesh Gaonkar. Shadab Khan had to really scamper to get back home in time. Safe. Shadab gets back in time. $170 Panjim Gymkhana. Will they go for the second? Not this time. Dishank Miskin played some sensational shots in that last over, bowled by Ritvik Naik. He's on strike now. Batting on 39. Boundary signaled by umpire Vivian Castellino. Dishank must have got a fine tickle on it. 4 runs to him. Very, very valuable runs for Panjim Gymkhana. Dishank moves on to 43. Drive past the bowler for a single this time. No, they're coming on for the second run. That's really good running by Dishank and Shadab. There is a definite sense of urgency around in the Panjim Gymkhana batters. They're trying to get as many runs as possible, putting pressure on the fielders. Good to see them fight it out. Full toss this time by Gaurish Nagwekar. Wide-ish. Just a single. Dishank looking at the toe end of his bat. Not happy with that stroke. Playing on 46, Dishank. Shadab is on 5. End of 16 overs, Panjim Gymkhana are 179 for 6. 52 runs needed in 24 balls. That's the equation. 4 wickets in hand. Dishank Miskin is leading the fight back here for Panjim Gymkhana. He's on 46 from 23 balls. 3 boundaries and 3 sixes in it. Shadab Khan at the other end is on 6 from 5 balls. Achit Chigwan will be coming on from the Bandodkar road end. 21 runs he has given away in his initial 2 overs, having picked 1 wicket as well. Shadab is on strike. Oh, Shadab has been castled. Achit Shigwan gets the 2nd wicket of the match. And it's the 7th wicket going down for Panjim Gymkhana. 179 for 7. Shadab Khan wanting to hit a big shot, completely missed the ball, and the bowler hit the stumps. 52 runs required in 23 balls. Saif Ali Karazgi is the new batter coming in. Big shots is now the need of the hour. If Panjim Gymkhana have to cut down the deficit, 52 runs in 23 balls. That's the equation for Panjim Gymkhana. Good running, good hard running between the wickets. Just enough time for the batters to come home for the 2nd run as the fielder fumbles. They have to run for anything and everything now. 50 runs needed in 22 balls. .182 for 7. Dishank is on 46 on strike now. Once again, he lofts the ball down the ground with that punching style. This time just a single. He moves on to 47. Dishank. Saif Ali batting on 3. Taking the pace of the delivery, Achit Shigwan. He's been playing for many years. He knows exactly what such situation demands. Slowing the delivery down. Mixing it up nicely. With that dot ball, the 17th over comes to an end. Panjim Gymkhana 183 for 7. 48 runs required in 18 balls. 16 runs per over is the asking rate. Gaurish Nagwekar to bowl his fourth and final over now. Full toss. Dishank has blazed it to the deep covers boundary. And he also reaches his half century mark. He's on 51 now. Dishank Prabhu Miskin. (51 from 25 balls, 4 boundaries and 3 sixes. A strong effort from the young man, and is not finished yet. His team will be hoping for sure that he gets some big hits. Saif Ali this time lofts one down the ground, and it's a simple catch there for the fielder. Panjim Gymkhana lose their 8th wicket. It's the first wicket of the match for Gaurish Nagwekar. Shivam Singh has now come out to replace Saif. Dot ball. (189 for 8). Panjim Gymkhana, 17.5 overs gone. 42 runs needed in 13 balls. Looks like a bit too far road to cross, but you never know in cricket. Although they are in danger of getting bowled out here. Just 2 wickets remaining now. That's the end of the 18th over. (190 for 8). 41 runs needed in 12 balls. Dishank Prabhu Miskin is offering great resistance. It's been one-man show towards the latter stages of the Panjim Gymkhana innings. Other than a significant opening by Shardul Sheth, and Dishank Prabhu then sustaining the fight, the others have wasted the starts, nothing substantial coming through. And when chasing a score like 230, it's a mountain to climb when you don't get big scores from your players. Nevertheless, here the tail-enders are trying, and Shivam Singh has perished trying to hit one out of the park. Salgaocar takes a very, very easy catch there. So 9th wicket going down here for Panjim Gymkhana. Achit Shigwan has now picked 3 wickets. 3 for 26. His bowling is 4th and final over. And in comes Amit Yadav. The number 11 batter. "40 runs in 10 balls. That's the equation. Amit Yadav will be on strike. Dishank Miskin is on 54. He'll look to get as many runs as possible for his team, as that helps in the net run rate in the final analysis in the group stage. We'll hope to use up all the remaining deliveries for sure. "38 runs in 8 balls. That looks like a mere statistic now. The last delivery of the penultimate over now to come. A single to end the over, and it's 195 for 9 at the end of 19 overs. Panjim Gymkhana required 36 runs in 6 balls. You hit 6 consecutive sixes and they are home. That's what the equation is. Dishank Miskin will be on strike. Achit Shigwan has finished off his quota of 4 overs, 3 for 30. His figures. It's been a good team effort from Salgaoncars so far. In the field that was earlier with the bat, it was mostly the partnership between Shantanu and Yogesh that powered them to a huge total. It's a penalty for the last over, and only 4 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Can Gymkhana get anything with the help of that penalty? Well, just a single to start with in this final over. Dishank moves on to 57. Mere formalities now. That's a boundary, cutting the margin of the defeat. That's the process. We can term this as another boundary, and that takes Panjim Gymkhana beyond the 200 run mark. 201 for 9. Panjim Gymkhana far behind the required target though. 30 runs required in 3 balls. That's out of the equation. Two balls to go. Salgaocar Cricket Club set for a big win here in the opening match. Short pitch delivery and just guided for a boundary by Shivam Singh. Or rather, it's Amit Yadav. Amit Yadav moves on to 7 with the help of that boundary. Panjim Gymkhana 206 for 9. Final ball of the match to be bowled now. Another ball banged into the halfway of the pitch. A short pitch ball, a dot ball ends the proceedings, the finish to this match, and it's Salgaocar Cricket Club who have won by 24 runs. Their first match in the Bandodkar League 2026, and Salgaocar have won it comfortably. Achit Shigwan 3 for 30, Yogesh Kautankar 2 for 4, Amulya Pandrikar 2 for 31. Salgaocar for Panjim Gymkhana.